Sup all, this is Dinosa. Doing Jersey Shore, Season 3, Italy, Episode 9. The backlash from Gianni and the whole Snooki thing. And I just want to let everybody know that I've had about 4 or 5 Manhattans right now. And I'm celebrating because my last day of jury duty is tomorrow. No more jury duty. The stuff was turned in. Everything will be read tomorrow. No more for another year, until as long as I can manipulate it. And I'm feeling good on that, but I still gotta wake up tomorrow to go to the last thing. So yeah, I would be badass like not show up the last day, but I don't think that's gonna fly. So anyway, here we go. Jersey Shore, Season 3, Episode 9, Italy. Alright, here is what it is. We have the little, of course, the recap about Mike being all tough with what's his name on the Johnny, which he really didn't do much. And we had Nicole like breaking up, Johnny running off like a punk on that. And you know, and the last episode when I left that out, I was like, you know, he's a punk. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and he still is a punk. On that, and this episode proved it. On that. This Snooki, dude, you're in Italy. This is like the land of love here. There's only a few things Italy specializes in on that, and that's beautiful women and excellent food. Those are the things. Oh, just beautiful, and you know, just more. I don't know. I'm so intoxicated right now. Not really, but just you know what I mean. But it goes like this. Nicole loves Gianni so bad, and she brought him to the club. She got a little skanky to him, but she loves the boy, and you know, she wasn't dancing to everyone, she wasn't showing everyone. It was to him, and he didn't realize what he had. He realized he had a good girl. Now, the episode closed where everybody's like that, and Nicole kind of goes wandering off. Nicole goes a little crazy about going to her own bar by herself, and she's drinking and dancing. Everybody's looking at her strange. She's like, you know what? Screw you. I'm Nicole. My stupid boyfriend came out here, and he ditched me on that, and I don't give a damn what you have. I give props to Nicole because she's tough. She knows what she wants, and, you know, the guy's a punk. I mean, I don't know what else to say. He's just a punk. On that, you know, I used to say Justin Bieber was the #1 man in America that most guys want to beat up, but after seeing these last few, I really think Gianni is the #1 in America most guys want to beat up right now, just for being a dumbass. And we'll go back to Justin Bieber, but this guy, wow, he just, I don't know, I'm so thinking, but I'll try to focus on the episode. The episode is this, on that Nicole is so upset, so she goes around, she's trying to ask for, she's sobered up from last night. She goes to JWoww asking for, like, we gotta get out of here, we gotta talk. JWoww is exhausted, and she's like, I will talk to you when I get some rest on that. Now, Nicole's being a little antsy here, so she goes out on her own. She goes to the bar drinking, everything. And then, now when she comes back from the bar, she's calling her dad. Why? But then I guess maybe that, in a situation like that, might be appropriate. So calls her dad, explains explains what happened. I think she's still a little drunk. Dad's like, what do you think would happen? And then the episode kind of lifts with her hanging up. Didn't really explain the end of the conversation, but then, you know, JWoww gives her a hug, says, I'm gonna take care of you, we're gonna get this right. So and then what happens, Johnny comes back, you know, gets his stuff, he says goodbye and everything, and goes back to New York, or New Jersey. Oh boy, this girl is such a loss for love, I don't know what to do. So anyway, Johnny goes back, and everyone here, now Nicole's depressed. Now Nicole actually has a brilliant idea. Says because she misses New Jersey and everywhere, she goes to everyone and Paulie and says, let's have karma right here. You know, let's do this. Now this seems a little awkward, but you know, for roommates, and I can quote with roommates in college that I had, dumb shit like this, you know, like, hey, that actually sounds fun. Let's do it. Instead of going out, we'll just do it right here on that. And it's cool for a little bit. Doesn't last forever. It's cool. There are some days where you don't need to go out. You could do whatever you know, and if you have good friends, good food, everything's good, you can do whatever right there, and just no pressure, no nothing, just and there's some days you need to slow down like that. It's wonderful. So anyway, have a great time. Mike, as Ronnie says, Mike is acting like Mike in the club. He's in the chair, checking the girls out, being all creepy. Here's the thing though, Ronnie is clowning Mike. Mike statistically has brought back way more girls than Ronnie. Ronnie is still Sammy smitten, but the TV show is not divulging that really. They're just kind of hinting at it, but not, you know, going forward that. Statistically, Mike is way, I mean, I'm going to put my hand up here, I'm going to pull it down. It's way up here on that. It's something that, you know, Ronnie has. So Ronnie has no real room to talk on this subject, on that. So, but anyway, Mike's, you know, watching the girls, they're dancing, everything's good. But then Mike ruins it. He tells Nicole he loves her and thinks Johnny's a bitch, which everyone says. And, you know, Nicole's like, you know, whatever, not here, I don't want to talk to you, whatever. So, and then the other girls are kind of listening, like, I forgot my lighter. Sure. Heard that one before. So he has the lighter, she goes away, and then the girl's all the way. So Mike goes back, and, you know, Jill's, I can't believe you did that. You know, and Paulie, Mike tells Snooki that, hey, everyone wanted me to kick Gianni's ass, and even Ronnie said he had my back. That was messed up, Mike. Mike shouldn't have been saying that. But then Ronnie, being the bro he is, said, yeah, I told him that if he's got to do what he's got to do, and if he's going to whoop his ass, I got his back. You know, Ronnie was being a bro. He was like, hey, you know, and that's respect. Ronnie and him still might not be on the same page, but Ronnie knows Mikey isn't no bitch on that, and that's respect. And even though the fight's still not resolved, he's like, hey, I got his back on that, because he knows he'll fight on that, and that's a good thing to have. And anyway, so we fast forward on that, and then Snooki's like, you gotta tell me the truth, you're gonna kick his ass. And Ronnie's like, he is treating you like a friggin' bitch. He's making you miserable. I don't like him. I like you. And then, so he's being 100% honest. So she goes back to sleep. Mike comes out, and he's like talking. Ronnie is there, so there's no beef. Paulie's there. And Paulie's like, I accept Mike for who Mike is. On that, this is bull, and he's kind of right with this Gianni punk. And, you know, and she goes, oh, this girl's crying, and you're just saying this. And he's like, hey, I did this with a girl. I did this. She's been denying it. I keep trying to just, I don't like being called a liar. And he says, well, you might as well just say. He says, well, she did. And it was like, oh, you know, I have so much respect for you, or disrespect for you. Now, I can tell you in this jury case that I'm dealing with similar personalities here. And Mike's just like, you know, and that's kind of how I felt sometimes. But, you know, that's part of it. But anyway, on that. So anyway, Mike does this thing, and he goes out and just you know, does a thing, and everybody like kind of accepts it here, tells the truth here, tells the you know, and he goes to sleep. Now he goes to sleep. Dina goes into Polly's room. Now everyone's going to kind of go to sleep. Dina goes into Polly's room and says, I want to snuggle. Okay, and he's like, nah, I don't want to snuggle. Then Snooki comes in, and Snooki's like, I want to cuddle. He's like, okay, you can cuddle. So then he's like this. And then Dina's like, I'm jealous. And then Snooki's like, I'll snuggle with Vinny, you snuggle with Polly. So Polly, being the true bro he is, he's like, hey, man, when my bro Vinny, I got to hook him up. So he's like, he lets Dina cuddle. So then Snooki and Vinny, big surprise, get a little freaky. Then Polly kicks Dina out. Now this might kill some of the theory. There's two ways to look at this. This might kill some of the theory that they might be a couple, but at the same time, it might have been an act just so like nothing kind of gets out there, but I don't know, it's hard to say because I think there is something a little more that is story between those two than what's being led on into the world. But you know, it's something that it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing on that. And that is so basically Vinny hooks up with Snooki, you know, and because Gianni, she's miserable, and then the whole TV show closes at that point on that. I gotta say it's probably one of the better episodes. A little depressing. They didn't go anywhere. Really didn't do anything. They all sat inside. But a lot of drama kind of is getting somewhat sorted out. Where what Mike's saying is actually coming out to be probably believable. I think he's telling the truth, but he's probably believable. And everyone's like trying to help Snooki, and Snooki says like nobody's there. Oh, I forgot to lift some important stuff. When they went to work, specifically Dina and Paulie was starting shit by throwing pans at people because they were hungover, and he's like, "Oh yeah, she did it," which was hilarious. And then they made Dina clean the toilets. It's like, I don't clean toilets. Yes, she's clean toilet. And this reminds me of Snooki trying to clean the toilet when Vinny flushed his underwear down there when they're like, oh, with the mop. They didn't know how to clean the toilet. It was hilarious. It was like I was laughing so hard. But those are the two keys. Otherwise, it wasn't that too eventful of an episode. But pretty much it sounds like her and Gianni is broken up, which is good. I thought Gianni was a punk, and you know, he is. He didn't know what he had, and he was trying to change her, and he should have just accepted her for who she was. And that's a girl that is a public celebrity, and should know that. Oh well. Anyways, Dinosa Jersey Shore Season 3, Episode 9. But I'll go ahead and film later. But one more day, and I'm free. So, talk to you all later. Bye.